And we're back. K-100 Radio, I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the show. Instagram Live, what up? Facebook Live, what's happening, family? All right, let's jump into it. You dig? Yeah. 347-934-0966. We're back for our second interview of the day. All right, on K-100 Radio. This is our direct line interview series. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Thank everybody for who just tuned into our last interview, which was with at BTMB Magazine. If you are watching this after the fact on YouTube, or if you're listening to it on SoundCloud.com, you can go up, scroll down, or however, and find that interview that came before that. But whatever you do, make sure you hit subscribe and hit follow. We appreciate everybody rocking with us live right now. If you're listening to us on the TuneIn Radio app, on our mobile app, or iTunes Radio, or if you're listening to us at K100Radio.com, we really appreciate you. All right. So, we're back. All right. This is our second interview of our direct line interview segment today. We've got C-Rena in the building. C-Rena, what up?
Hey.
What's going on?
Tampa, Florida in the building.
Tampa in the building. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, man. When it comes to artists, you know, with K100 Radio, y'all know how we are. When it comes down to the music and when it comes down to the artists, you know, we kind of hard on them. Shout out to everybody checking us out right now, Instagram Live and our Facebook Live crew checking us out right here live. We appreciate that. Shout out to Angela Harris and Twink and everybody over there rocking with us. Listen, you know, we're tough on independent artists. All right, you know, when it comes down to Ill or Kill or our music segments and everything and our music reviews, we keep it 100 with the how we feel about music. We pull no punches. You know what I'm saying? So we have, of course, you know, we have a segment called Ill or Kill where we play the music live on the air. And this young lady, she before she even sent music in the K100 Radio, she was kind of checking it out, looking at it, you know, being active, giving feedback and everything. So, you know, when people do that and they say they're artists, you kind of watch them like, okay, yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, you know, you okay, let's cool. What do you got, though? Let me see what you got. Of course, she said, all right, I'm ready to do this. Sent in a song killed it. It was a really great song, so great, in fact, that I actually put it on our spin-worthy music blast, which is something that I don't really do often. And she had really great music, and I'm just going to, one more time, just introduce her properly. C-Rena is a really great R&B artist, has really great music. As far as me personally, about my opinion of music, she has one really great song. And not saying that she doesn't have anything else. We're going to listen to 2 songs today. But she has one song called Love After, and we're going to play that. That really just caught me, and I was like, man, this is really great. And this is an independent artist. This is definitely spin-worthy. This is definitely something that could go major and be played, you know, on the highest level of platforms, quality and everything. So, C-Rena, I guess my first question to you is, as an independent artist, you know, tell me what it's like doing R&B in 2017. Like, R&B is to me slowly kind of fading away from being what R&B really is meant to be. You know what I'm saying? But your music is a breath of fresh air.
Right.
And we're going to listen to your music in a minute, and so people can understand why I was kind of really big on it. You know what I'm saying? It got all ills on K100 Radio's Ill or Kill. That's rare. If anybody ever listens to that, the number of songs that get all ills on K100 Radio, and I've been doing this for 5 years, I can count maybe on 4 hands. It may have been 20 records out of 5 years of doing Ill or Kill that got all ills. Not one person killed it. Everybody was like rocking with it like that. So it's a really rare occasion because we got some critical ass people over on Ill or Kill, even C-Rena herself. You know what I'm saying? So being an R&B artist in 2017, what's your motivation for making soul music? Because it seems like, you know, everybody does this because they want to, you know, at some point get to a higher level and, you know, provide for their kids or something like that. Well, some people do it for the love, but what makes you want to do real soul music? Because real soul music seems to be like the last thing you want to get into if we're talking about money, because it's not really moving anything right now. How do you feel about that as an R&B artist?
Well, as an R&B artist, first of all, good evening. Thank you so much. You know, I revere K100 Radio. I really, really do, because, I mean, you guys are blood raw, you're honest, and it's pretty much a no-frill station. You keep your word, you do what you say you're going to do, and I mean, what you see is what you get. And I have an appreciation for that. So thank you so much for the platform.
Absolutely.
As far as R&B music goes, man, there is a part of me that does it for the love, because that's what I know. I mean, I can do all types of music, but when it comes down to my music, what I want to represent me, I want it to be me. I want it to represent me. And I feel like I am soul. I am R&B. I am gospel. That's my roots. And so, when it's my music, I can't fake my roots. You know what I mean? They
Right.
are what they are. And so now the industry doesn't always smile upon it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but and it's harder, and I do think it's harder to push R&B. But there's the one thing I can honestly say: I don't believe it'll ever go away because there's always somebody that wants to hear R&B. The R&B is relatable. Everybody can relate to R&B. No matter after the club, you can't be hard all your life. After the club, after you done all the drugs you're gonna do, you done got drunk and woke up, and after you done hit all the chicks you're gonna hit, then
Well,
you grow up.
yeah, some of us. Yeah, yeah, some of
You
us.
know,
Right.
right?
No, yeah, no, no,
But
no, I
that's
get
where
it.
the window is. You gotta have something that sound good.
Oh,
Everything ain't gonna be loud and wild and crazy.
right. And I understand, and R&B is supposed to be the genre of love for us. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I guess we're living in a world where love. Let's be frank. R&B was the love slash making love music, and it was the sexual music. But rap came in and said, "Listen, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to wife them. We gonna do what we want to do anyway." You feel me? And then
Right.
a lot of the women bought into that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
let's just be honest with you. A lot of these hoes is winning. So then at that top, literally when I say hoes, I mean it literally in the word hoes are winning. You know what I'm saying? And so the I guess you could say that R&B lost to me. R&B lost its power because of I don't want to. I know people are gonna jump down my throat. Before y'all do that, let me finish my statement, ladies. And I'm not blaming everything on ladies, okay? I'm just saying, with the onset of the attitude that I feel because R&B was about a lot. There was a lot of begging going on in early R&B. It was a lot of baby, I love you, baby, I need you, baby, I want, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. And as women became more independent and took on the role of, you know what, I don't need you niggas, I don't need you anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I can do all. I'm independent. I can do everything by myself. And the more that attitude set in to where women felt like we don't need a man, no matter what, I can do it without you. It felt like that actual underlying power that R&B had of love, of the man wanting to be with the woman and do it, or even lying to be with the woman so he can actually get in her pants, which is what a lot of R&B was. You know what I'm saying? It's like now women are like, you know what? I don't have to be ashamed about. I can go out and have sex with who I want to. Type of attitude, and it doesn't make me a hoe. Yes, it does, but we're not gonna talk about that today. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what
It
I'll say?
changed the mood of
I'll say
R&B.
it makes. I mean, and y'all don't want to hear this, but it makes both parties hoes. I
Right.
mean, both of y'all.
Well, we've been hoes.
But
We've been
when
hoes.
it comes
It was
down-
okay for
yeah,
us to
this
be
is
hoes
true.
for a long.
This is
It was
true.
okay for men to be hoes for a long time. Like for the majority of human existence, until the onset of literally the digital age and not even old America. We're talking about modern. We're talking about the last 30 or 40 years with the women's lib movement in America. Till we got to a point where women actually. It's been a worldwide global attitude of women. If you can do it, we can too. Type situation. Men have had concubines since the beginning of time. Okay, we've been hoes. We've been had multiple wives. This is the way things have gone
Now
for
you're right.
thousands of years.
But I will say this.
Right.
Yes, you have had concubines and multiple women, but there's always that one that bet not nobody mess with.
True. Yeah.
That's
We always
R&B.
got Bay. We always got Bay. Like Twink said on Facebook Live. We always had Bay. But I think that's
R&B.
Yeah, right. So I think that is R&B still is R&B do you feel like R&B still has that kind of power, that stronghold with the attitude of both of the sexes right now? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because one of the most popular songs, quote R&B songs of the past 2 years was a song literally saying hoes ain't loyal, and then you had women saying, you know what, I love that record. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that? And when you go into the studio, you say, I'm gonna make a real love song. I'm gonna make a love after. I'm gonna make soul music. You know what I'm saying? Where's your inspiration coming from? Is it coming from life or what?
My inspiration comes from life. I mean, Yeah, I mean, it's all a part of life. I just choose not to deal with the part of life that talks about how loyal folks is or ain't, or how many times cats want to beat it up or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you everybody there. I don't know anybody that has not been in love.
Hmm.
Period. I don't know anyone that has not been infatuated with somebody, whether it be puppy love, for real love. I mean, people still get married every day. So there's love, and there, as long as people get married, as long as people are, yeah, it's not a lot of dating and courting going on, but
Okay.
for when the time comes to date, you don't. What the last thing you want to hear is what's the boy Chris Brown talk about whatever he gonna talk about, or Trey Songz talk about whatever he gonna talk about, or whatever the next rapper is, the Migos, mum, you ain't gonna understand what they saying anyway, so you definitely don't want to hear what they talking about. So you want somebody that's gonna sing to you or sing to that person. You want somebody that's gonna say what you really want to say. R&B is known for saying that stuff that dudes think that maybe it just ain't. They're a little too manly to say it, so they'll get Tyrese to say it. You know what I mean? Or they'll get Luther to say it.
Hmm.
Or they'll get and the women,
What?
they feel married, and they feel they feel love. Love will never go anywhere. As long as there are people, there will always be love, and as long as there is love, there will be R&B.
Absolutely. And even artists, like, it's funny that you mentioned, you'll get the guys. That's what's crazy about R&B right now. And listen, I don't want to harp on this. We're gonna go to another subject because I got some of this I want to ask you. It's just the fact that not even just the male, some of the top female quote unquote R&B artists. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest female artists of the past 2 years was Jenny Aku, and one of her famous lines is "Eat the booty like groceries." It's like the couth is gone with female R&B too. You feel me? Like, it's like
I agree.
there is no boundaries. Like, even with female artists, they're letting being promiscuous, and they're letting the attitude of we can do the same thing that the guys can do pour out into the music as well. Some of the top, Kalani, her music is full of it. You know what I'm saying? Great artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, her music is also full of that. Just I'm gonna do whatever I want to do type of attitude, and the hell with this quote unquote me having to be a woman, put me in the box situation. And it's empowering. Like, you have females who make empowering music like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time can make love. I just think that the balance is off kilter with R&B. But hopefully artists like yourself,
I agree.
a new generation of artists can come back and bring it back full circle. So that's why I root for the success of
Yeah.
artists like yourself. It's really important that we support people who are making love music and soul music, and it's important for us at K-100 Radio to play it. Let's move on. K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. K100radio.com, 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial into the show. We're live right now with the homegirl C-Rena, representing Tampa in the building, and also representing soul music. Of course, we're getting ready to play her joint,
Yes,
Love
sir.
After. You guys are going to love it. If you never heard Love After, make sure you just stick around so you can listen to that record. It's a really great record, and we're getting ready to play it. So anyway, let's talk about the grind of being an independent artist and where we're at with music in 2017. What is we talked about, just the struggles of being R&B and just creating the music of R&B. That's the first part. Also the struggles of getting out there as an independent artist. How are you planning to not only overcome the hurdle of making people want to listen to love music, but distributing it? What's your plan as an independent artist to get yourself out there and put this music that you're making in front of people?
Persistence. And not only that, but I've been out for a while, and I have a lot of friends that just happen to be DJs. And the good thing about that is I have a lot of friends that happen to be DJs. And I don't mean, I didn't run up on these DJs at midnight and be like, yo, play my joint. I ain't
Right.
hand them like a silver CD with my name on it and said, I ain't even buy them a drink at midnight. Like, I know these cats. I know them. I know their idiosyncrasies. I know their kids. If they got girls, if they had I know them. So they know what to expect from me. I have a true rapport with them. So they know when I bring them something, it's going to be something that's worth, at least, if nothing else, is worth taking a listen to, because they know that I'm genuine. They know the person that I am. And so that is one of the things that I use to try to get the music out there. I mean, even I met, when I first met you at the Gainesville Music Conference. And then after that, we chopped it up. We started talking about the Buccaneers.
Right.
Then we started talking about music. Then I started listening to K-100 radio. Then I started doing the Illa Kill, and then I submitted something to Illa Kill. So I mean, it's a process in this microwave industry. People forget the process, and it's not overnight. And you do have to get to know people, and you got to treat it just like you treat life. Like, you don't want a total stranger, coming up to you, handing you your kids, handing you their kids, and say, "Here, hold my baby."
Right.
Hey, can you hold my baby for me? And that's how I feel. I feel like my music is my baby, and if I don't think you're the right DJ to play it, then maybe you don't need it. Maybe you know somebody else. But the thing is, if I get to know you, at least you will say, C-Rena, this ain't for me, but I know a cat in Tennessee, or my homeboy in New York, or my
Right.
homeboy in California. He has a great thing for this. And, his platform will fit this song perfectly, so I'm going to shoot it over there. So, that relationship thing goes a long way, and I preach it all the time. You got to know people. You can't be scared. You got to network, and you got to know people. And you got to be for real, because people, that stuff it'll come out. What's done, that genuine stuff, if you're not genuine, it will come out.
Absolutely. Great answer. And I was going to ask you about just the fact of, do you really does an artist like you really the relationship that you really feel like you have to have with DJs? Because let's just be real. Unless they're doing a late night special, R&B mix or soul, or they're actually on a station that actually focuses, on R&B. Like, how many DJs really are having an opportunity to break R&B music like that? You feel what I'm saying? So, when you said reached out to certain DJs and certain people, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, but like, how many DJs really have a platform where they really can play it? And so I understood what you were saying. Like, maybe they can't play it, but they can forward it to somebody else. But I just don't know a lot of DJs who really have the platform to really break R&B. You know what I'm saying? It still seems like radio is still the only place to truly break R&B, because you can't even, people don't slow drag in the club no more. People don't dance in the club no more, so you definitely can't break R&B in the club unless it's the kind of R&B that Chris Brown and all these other artists are making, that has a little bounce to it, and it's talking about something, that people in the club that's drunk and probably on whatever kind of drugs can relate to. So I was just kind of curious when you brung up your
and it's
your
kind of sad, and I just don't. That is sad. It's sad, and I hate that, because I don't know about y'all, but I remember house parties. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I remember. So R&B was a big part of. In the '90s, R&B, which is my favorite era. The '90s is my favorite era, because that was when R&B was at its prime, and people still, slow dance in the club, and but after that, people start, maybe not slow dance in the club, maybe just want to take it home and do whatever, and then talk about it in the morning. You know, so I hate that it happened that way, but I think the only way that R&B is going to, come up again is if, number one, more people start doing it. Number two, people can't be afraid of it, because you gotta, it is what it is. And then you have to make those relationships, because yes, this DJ may not play it, but he may know somebody that does. Maybe he got a R&B mixtape he's trying to push. Maybe his homeboy is on, and these old school and R&B stations are popping up. Right. So maybe he knows somebody that has that format. Maybe he'll shoot that over. So if you're going to do it, you got to do it, and you got to be all in. Absolutely. And that's pretty much where I am.
Shout out to everybody checking us out live on Instagram Live. Was at Rock Life. I see Shouty B, what's going on? A couple people checking us out over here on Instagram Live. I appreciate that. Shout out to my Facebook crew checking us out. Jazzy, what's going on? I still see Miss Isha around here. Shout out to Miss Isha over there. See, she got a win over there at the Diamond Awards, a win over at the SEA Awards. Grind.
Yes, she did. I was at the SEA Awards this weekend, and yes, she did.
Oh, shout out to Caroline George.
Yeah, they got two. Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't say that I also won one.
Right. Oh, which one you won? A Diamond Award or SEA Award?
I won an SEA award from Slept On Artist of the Year. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can believe it because it's rightfully so. Shout out to Carolina George also. He just posted up an article that he did on you actually down in the Facebook live feed. Y'all guys, make sure you check that out. Big ups to him with MillyUp.com. And matter of fact, speaking on being slept on, let's go ahead and jump into this song that everybody's sleeping on with you right now. All right. K-100 Radio, we're live right now. I'm your host, Blizzum. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the show. Instagram Live, Facebook Live, what up? If you're listening to us now live on TuneIn Radio, iTunes Radio, our mobile app, K100Radio.com, we really appreciate it. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, please hit follow. And C-Rena says she just won an SCA award for Slept On Artist of the Year. Big ups to her on that. And we want to tell you that you guys are really sleeping on the song that we're about to play by her called Love After. It's been in rotation on K100 Radio. We got all ills on our Illa Kill segment, which again, you cannot imagine how rare that is. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. If you don't know about Illa Kill, if you don't know what we do over here at K100 Radio and where we do our music review, if you've never checked that out, just trust me. You'll understand all ills is a big deal. All right, she's got a song called Love After. I'm going to let her go ahead and introduce it. And we got another song also called Change that we're going to play. I actually haven't heard that one, but I'm eager to. But we're going to introduce the record that I'm familiar with right now called Love After. Introduce this record for us, C-Rena, and anybody that's checking us out right now on Instagram, YouTube, or listening live, they can get acclimated with what you got going on musically.
Okay, this song is called Love After. It is the single off my album, Love's Inspiration.
Okay.
And you can check it out on my website, www.c-rena.com, YouTube. It's also up there, too, at CRENA813.
K100 Radio. We're live right now. This is C-Rena, Love After.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
The sun will come out again. Come out again. No sleep last night for you. The loneliness has got you, and now you're feeling blue, wondering what if and why is this your life? You look back on what you just went through and cry. Shake it off, girl. Shake it off, girl. You're grieving, that's a start. But take care of your heart, 'cause when he's gone, he's gone. That much is true. But don't worry, got somebody out there for you there. The struggle and the strain, the heartache and pain, the tears turn to rain. But there's love after. Don't let it be in vain. The clouds won't remain. The sun will come out again. Brother, I know you're tired, running into the wrong one instead of Mrs. Right. Now look at you, you're blue, your clouds are gray, your heart is broken, you're calling it a day. Don't worry, this feeling won't last always. One day you're gonna wake up, it'll be a new day, 'cause when she's gone, yeah, that much is true. But I know that you got some real living to do there. The struggle and the strain, the heartache and pain, tears turn to rain. But there's love after. Don't let it be in vain. The
I dare one of y'all to tell me that shit wasn't jamming. I double dog dare you. God damn it. K-100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzum. Welcome everybody to the show. Let me get Instagram back online over here real quick. Instagram always, they will be ending in an hour. So I'm going to pull those guys back up. That was C-Rena joint. That was Love After. Again, that song right there got all ills on Illa Kill, which, again, I cannot stress to you enough how fucking hard that is to do when you're an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? That does not happen. That happens maybe 3 or 4 times a year on K-100 Radio. You know what I'm saying? And when it got all ills on Illa Kill and I just heard it, the quality of the music, you know, R&B, it's really hard to get good quality. We're talking about mix and mastering quality from independent artists because they all want to talk and flash money on their Instagram but be too broke to get a decent mix. So just the quality of the mix and, you know, just the vocals, everything, the background, everything about it was superb. And I'm like, yo, this record could easily be on, you know, XM, FM, or whatever. But we definitely make sure we put it in rotation over here on K100 Radio. So I appreciate you for making a great song, you know, and really getting in the mud and grinding it out as an independent artist, C-Rena, for that song. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Really
thinking so much of it.
Yeah, really great record. Man, 30 minutes goes by so fast. We already, you know, we started a little bit late with you anyway. I want to jump into the next song.
Yeah, we did start late.
Yeah, we started a little bit late. I want to jump into the next song, which is let me see. The song called Change. Yeah, let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. I had that a minute. What did I do with that? I had it already loaded up. Okay, Change. All right, tell me about this song called Change.
So Change is also a song off my album Love's Inspirations. Now, the album it's a real love album. So, you know, love ain't always the greatest thing in the world. Like, we want to believe it is, but sometimes you don't even like the person you're in love with. So sometimes, you know, we love each other to the point where we can't be without each other, and sometimes you love each other and you realize that you outgrowing the other person, and it's probably best that y'all, you know, don't be together. And so that's Change. All
right. I'm trying to see what's going on because it's having a problem playing it. I'm trying to rename it real quick. See if that helps out. It's having an issue playing Change real quick. So I want to make sure I'm going to try this one more time because I definitely want to hear it, even though we've been jamming out to Love After. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I want to make sure and see if this works with me renaming the file and see if it lets me actually load it up because for some reason the system is kicking it back out. Let me try it again. Something's going on with the file with Change. I don't know what it is on that.
You want me to? I can resend it to you right now.
Yeah, let me resend it to me. I don't know if it's if it's the bit depth or something, but for some reason the system is not allowing me to play Change. It's automatically rejecting it. That doesn't happen often, so I'm wondering if it's maybe the bit rate. Resend it to me real quick because, you know, we got a minute, and like I said, we started about 5 minutes late with you, so if you can, just resend it to me because I actually want to hear that record. If not, I'll fucking play it. I'll play Love After again. I play that shit all the time. That shit is on my own personal playlist. You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear the Change record.
I'm resending Change to you right now.
Okay, I think we got a call on the line too. Let me check real quick. Hold on for a second. Area code, Eric, while you're doing that, area code 678-908. Welcome to K100 Radio. Who's this?
This is Erica G.
Who is this?
This is Erica G.
Erica, what's going on? Welcome to K100 Radio. What's happening?
Hey. Not much. Just listening to y'all.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, Erica. Thank you for calling in to K100 Radio. You had something you wanted to say to C-Rena. Did you hear that last song that we played?
Well, I can see Renee, and I really liked it. I love it.
Well, thank you so much, Erica G. I actually know her. She is also, I do vocal coaching, and she's somebody that I actually vocal coach.
Okay.
And she's a great young artist herself, and she's growing, and it's just a joy to coach because she's very malleable. She listens and she sings. So that's great for me right there.
Right. Well, big ups to her. I'm going to try to play it from this other side over here real quick, just in case we can't get that, if you send it to me in time. But I
just send it to you.
Okay, I'm going to try it again, but I got a backup plan over here. You know what I'm saying? And it could be the bit depth. Sometimes if it wasn't bounced down in the right bit depth, The broadcast system has a hard time playing it. But just in case, hold on. I got a backup plan over here too, just in case.
I like backups.
Yeah, just in case it don't play on the broadcast system, we can still listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to download it one more time and see if we can get this over here. All right. Again, 347-934-0966. That's the number to talk to dial into the show. We're live right now with C-Rena. And I really appreciate her, you know. Tell me this, C-Rena.
Okay.
Because you're a songwriter too. What do you feel lyrically? How important do you feel lyrics are when it comes down to R&B? Because right now, you know, we've talked about just the marketing of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Selling sex and, you know, selling stuff like that and love is an option. But the actual writing of R&B is so not R&B anymore. Like it's so sounding like hip hop. What do you think as a songwriter? Because I know you write your own music. What do you think as a songwriter about that?
I think I don't have a real issue with it. Remember, my favorite era was the '90s, and that's when R&B and hip hop kind of got married, and so that's when you started hearing a lot of hip hop over R&B tracks and vice versa. You know, R&B songs over hip hop tracks, and that's really all me. I'm really 50% R&B, 50% hip hop. So I don't really have an issue with it. I think that the track, though, dictates what it wants on it. So, you know, you can only do what the track lets you do. And you can always tell, because if you try to force it, it just don't come out right. It sounds weird or forced. So, once you get a good track, it'll tell you, this is what I want to be written on me. And you just got to follow suit. If you don't, then you're going to come out with a mess.
But see, that's the thing about it. Like when we're talking about, you said, you know, do what the track, you know, listen to the track, and you got to do what the track tells you to do. But again, a lot of the R&B now is like people are singing over rap tracks, and I think that's sort of kind of the problem with R&B right now. The choice of production has a lot to do with the mood of the record. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's also an issue too.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So
I agree 100% because I agree. This we were talking. I think I had a conversation with a friend of mine where we talked about certain artists that just have a knack for picking, you know, the perfect tracks, and it just happened to be like we were talking about a Bun B, and how I feel like everything Bun B, it pretty much is just crazy, like good, because I just feel like he has this knack for picking the most insane track, but they're perfect for him. Right. You know, he doesn't try to fit himself into something. He don't try to push the issue. He does what's necessary, and he knows what type of track he's gonna kill. And that's what he does, and I love that. Right,
exactly. I mean, that's how I feel. I think that's one of the most slept on things about Tupac Shakur. When we're talking about, you know, what made him great was, have you ever just listened to the beats that he decides to rap on, and somehow he still makes you fucking love that record? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a far cry.
And he knows what he can do. He knows what he can do on track.
Right.
He knows. If he listens to a track, he knows. All right, I can probably hit. I'm gonna hit this. I know exactly how I'm gonna attack it. I know how I'm gonna hit this. This is gonna be jamming. And he knows if he listen to that one, no, that ain't got the right pockets for me. I ain't gonna be able to deliver 100% on that.
Right.
So, and he doesn't. So I agree with you. I agree with you with that.
All right. We can't pull it up on the broadcast.
So I just resent Change.
Yeah, I did. I downloaded
just now.
I downloaded it.
No, I sent it again, but it's from you were saying something about the I think the one I sent you earlier was a really large file. So the one I just sent was actually the ones that we used to do the album with, and so I just sent that. So hopefully that works. I'm really sorry. I didn't know it was going to be an issue.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. All right. So let me try and get that one.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller. It's not as big as the other one.
All right. That might have been the issue right there, real quick. So let's try and pull that up, and we should be good to go. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure this one will work. Yeah. It's just
okay.
It's broadcasts and stuff like that are really weird like that. Seratos, everything. I'm pretty sure this one will pull right up.
No problem.
I had a backup though. I was finna drop it on iTunes. It didn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that one's still yeah, well, that one's still tripping. But don't worry about it. We got you anyway over here at K100 Radio. We come prepared for shit.
iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Apple
Right.
Music. I also have my own Pandora station.
Right.
And I'm available on Spotify, Tidal, everywhere. So streaming, and on my website, C-Rena.com. So.
All right, let's listen to Change over here. Don't worry about it. We got you over here. K100 Radio. We finna check it out.
right.
One way or another, we gonna hear this song. This is Change by C-Rena.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
True story. Morning comes and I just had a vision. Clear as day like an HD television. I'm still tied to you and we ain't growing. So I gotta pack my bags and get to going. And you ask me why? 'Cause every day is just the same with you. Why? 'Cause I can see my future without you. Why? 'Cause I look up from here and I see light. Why? 'Cause it's too dark with you, that's why. And you ain't gon' change. Just walking through life with no appetite, and it's just a shame. You still living the same, and you ain't never gon' change. So I gotta free myself, see myself in the sunshine, no rain. You still stuck in this lane, and you ain't never gon' change. You look at me and tell me I'm confusing. Said if I loved you, why would I be moving on without you? You lost your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. You lost your drive, so I need this separation. And you ask me why? 'Cause I've got dreams and things I wanna see. Why? 'Cause you don't wanna see these things with me. Why? 'Cause dreams in your world no longer exist. Why? 'Cause you and I no longer click. And you ain't gon' change. Just walking through life with no appetite, and it's just a shame. You still living the same, and you ain't never gon' change. So I gotta free myself, see myself in the sunshine, no rain. You still stuck in this lane, and you ain't never gon' change. It's good for your soul. You ought to try getting you a dose. Can't stay this way forever. You gotta try something better. But you and I gotta end. Maybe we'll cross paths again. But I got places to go, so I gotta roll. And you ask me why? 'Cause time is something that I can't get back. Why? 'Cause you can't seem to cut me in this slack. Why? 'Cause when I talk about these things, you cry. Why? 'Cause our house is no longer home, and you ain't gon' change. Just walking through life with no appetite, and it's just a shame. You still living the same, and you ain't never gon' change. So I gotta free myself, see myself in the sunshine, no rain. You still stuck in this lane, and you ain't never gon' change. Just walking through life with no appetite, and it's just a shame. You still living the same, and you ain't never gon' change. So I gotta free myself, see myself in the sunshine, no rain. You still stuck in this lane, and you ain't never gon' change.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
So glad I had a backup plan for that. I'm so glad that I had a backup plan in place to make sure that we got a chance to hear that C-Rena Change. I never heard that one. I like that one too. I'm digging that one. C-Rena, you don't disappoint.
Yes, sir.
You don't disappoint.
Thank you, sir.
You don't disappoint. You feel me? I don't know what was going on with that file, but make sure you kind of check on that and see about when you bouncing it down, whatever. For some reason, I don't know if it's a file extension issue. that happens. But when
Well, it was just too big. We had two separate ones. We had the ones that we got from when we got it all mixed and mastered,
okay.
and then we had the ones that we had to, crunch down for, sending and stuff. And I just sent the one that was too big, so we good.
All right, so I do my own due diligence and just convert it myself. Just so we make sure I got it. Make sure I got what I want. You know what I'm saying? Which is a new C-Rena record that I'm actually going to play over here on K100 Radio. Really dope record, man. C-Rena is a great artist, man. If you didn't hear Love After, I'll end the show. I'll end this segment off with it. So just hang around. Shout out to everybody checking us out on Instagram Live. Big E Show on K100 Radio Instagram right now. I see my homie Sid Wines is checking in. Shout out to Tiffany Hamlin. Who else is over here? Demi Nova, George Hamlin, what's going on? Laquita, what's happening? Letitia Hall.
Yeah, shout out to Demi Nova. Thank you so much, Demi Nova and Laquita. Demi Nova is an amazing artist too. You got to get her. She's from Atlanta, but she lives in Tampa, so she belongs to us. So don't be trying to cuff her.
Okay. How about them Bucks though? By the way, we're gonna be fire this year.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
We're gonna be fire. Even though old boy, he was a no, he doing his thing. I think he got a good deep threat, you know what I'm saying, with that pickup, you know what I'm saying, with Deshaun and everything. So it's going to be good. Hopefully we come through and take this division. Sorry if I'm my Atlanta people, but, Florida born and raised over here. You know how that is, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the female football fans. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out, lady.
Shout out to the female football fans. All right, shout out JC Walker's also checking in over there. Shout out to JC Walker checking in. All right, we got to get ready to get up out of here. We went a little bit over. Well, actually, we went a lot over, but we started a little bit late, so I extended that courtesy to the homegirl. Again, C-Rena, tell them where they can find the music, man, because I'm pretty sure people want to know how they can support this good music. Go ahead.
If you want to download it, you can print. It's on all, it's everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Music, wherever you can download music, it's there. If you want to stream it, you can go to Pandora, Spotify, Tidal. It's there. If you want a hard copy, you can hit me up. PayPal is PayPal /me/CRENA music. And it's $13.99 and that includes shipping, so I can get it to you. Inbox me, I'm at CRENA 813. You can catch me on all social media. Shout out to my city, Tampa. I love you, Tampa. It's nothing like having your backyard hold you down. I swear. Shout out to Demi Nova. Shout out to everybody in my city, Benton Records, my team, my homeboy in Houston, LaDerrick Stills. That's my writing partner. Whenever we write hits. He's just amazing. And all my producers. I gotta shout out my producer, Grown Man Music, and my personal Superman, Marcus Vance, who's an amazing musician and singer, and my whole Benton Records team, H and J Rock Jones, who when you see J Rock Jones, you're gonna be like, whoa. So we Tampa good over here. We got a lot going on. I'm so proud to be from in the middle of the Gunshine State. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be from nowhere else. So God put me right where I needed to be. And shout out again to K100 Radio and all the people. Twink, I'm sorry, Twink. I'm a Buccaneer over here. I can't help you with
Twink.
that.
Ain't nobody studying Twink. Ain't nobody studying Twink.
Yeah, not really. I love you, but I ain't studying
you. She
on
like the
that.
Cowboys. She likes the Cowboys, bro.
Said the Cowboys. Oh yeah. Did you hear they said Tony Romo was a legend?
Listen, we don't even have to address Cowboy fans over here. That's not what we're gonna do. All right, C-Rena. All right, thank you. We don't want to address Cowboy fans over here. We don't talk to them. All right.
Okay, true.
All right.
True.
We're going to ride out.
Okay.
We're going to ride out. One more time, just because I fucking like this record and I'm the boss. Okay? K100 Radio, we out. C-Rena, Love After. That's how we ending this today. All right? Make sure if you missed all of this, make sure you go back. Follow us on SoundCloud. All right? Subscribe to our YouTube page, and you can watch it on YouTube. And please, just support K100 Radio and support C-Rena. Support the independent radio. Support the independent grind, man. All right? We love all y'all. So Love After. We out.
The sun will come back. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
you're feeling blue, wondering what if and why is this your life? You look back on what you just went through and cried. Shake it off, girl. Shake it off, girl. You're grieving, that's a start. But take care of your heart, 'cause when he's gone, he's gone. That much is true. But don't worry, I got somebody out there for you there. The struggle and the strain, the heartache and pain, the tears turn to rain. But there's love after. Don't let it be in vain. The clouds won't remain. The sun will come out again. Brother, brother, I know you're tired, running into the wrong one instead of Mrs. Right. Now look at you, you're blue, your clouds are gray, your heart is broken, you're calling it a day. Don't worry, this feeling won't last always. One day you're gonna wake up, it'll be a new day, 'cause when she's gone, yeah, that much is true. But I know that you got some real living to do there. The struggle and the strain, the heartache and pain, tears turn to rain. But there's love after. Don't let it be in vain. The clouds won't remain. The sun will come out again. Don't let it, no, don't let it be in vain. Don't let it, no, don't let it be in vain. Don't let it, no, don't let it be in vain. Don't let, oh yeah, there is love after. The heartache and pain, the tears turn to rain. But there's love after. Don't let it be in vain. The clouds won't remain. The sun will come out again. The struggle and the strain, the heartache and pain, tears turn to rain. Don't let it be in vain. The clouds won't remain. The sun will come out again. The sun will come out again. The sun will come out again.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.